Good afternoon, friends. Today we will see about the clocks. Here in clocks there are two hands. One is long hand and another one is short hand. The short hand represents the hours. Long hand represents the minutes. Suppose time is 3:10. Short hand is between the 3 and 4 and long hand is on 2. Suppose the minutes can be represented by the long hand. Suppose long hand is on the 1, it represents the 5 minutes. Long hand is on the 2, it represents 10 minutes. Long hand on the 3, it represents 15 minutes. Means long hand represents a number. You have to multiply that with 5 to represent the time. So this is a simple example. In 2:30, long hand is at 6 and short hand is between 2 and 3. Here in clock, there are total 12 hours is there. In 12 hours, total circle is there. Total 360 degrees. So for 1 hour, 30 degrees is there. 1 hour 30 degrees means between 1 and 2 there is a 60 degrees. Means suppose this is a clock. Between 1 and 2 there is a gap of 30 degrees. Between 2 and 3 there is a gap of 30 degrees. Between 3 and 4 there is a gap of 30 degrees. So between between every two numbers there is a gap of 30 degrees. That's what I want to say. So minute hand rotate 360 degrees. It will cover 60 minutes. Suppose if you see this clock, here this is the minute hand. If it is rotated completely 360 degrees, it will cover 60 minutes. So 360 degrees is equal to 60 minutes. So 6 degrees is equal to 1 minute. For every minute, the minute's hand will rotate 6 degrees. Suppose hour's hand is there. If hour's hand rotates 360 degrees, it will cover 12 hours. In 12 hours, the hour's hand will rotate 360 degrees. In 1 hour, the hour's hand will turn 30 degrees. So 0.5 degree for a minute. So if you see for 1 minute, the minute's hand rotates 6 degrees. For 1 minute, hour's hand rotates 0.5 degree. So the difference between them is 5.5 degrees. Means for every minute, there is a gap of 5.5 degrees between minute's hand and hour hand. So for every minute, there is a gap of 5.5 degrees between the minute's hand and hour hand. So this is an important point. From this conclusion, we can derive many problems. We can derive many conclusions. We can solve many problems. So first we will see a simple problem. Suppose the time is 4:30. 4:30 means the long hand is at 6 and the short hand is between 4 and 5. So for 4:30, what is the angle between the hands? If you see between 4 and 6, there is an angle of 60 degrees is there. Between 4 and 6, there is an angle of 60 degrees is there. In this 60 degrees, the hour hands will also rotate. Remember that point. In this 60 degrees, the hour hand will also rotate. How many degrees hour's hand will rotate? Because it is in half an hour, the hour hand will rotate 15 degrees. Means you have to subtract 15 degrees from the 60 degrees. So total 45 degrees you get. So at 4:30, you get an angle of 45 degrees. So here is an example where the hour hand and minute hand coincide how many times between 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2, they will coincide how many times. So for this, simple conclusions like the gap between hour hand and minute hand is 5.5 degrees. Every minute there is a gap of 5.5 degrees between the minutes hand and hour hand. So total that is 360 degrees. If the gap is 5.5 degrees, you know the relative velocity concept means suppose two trains are traveling on the same path but with different velocities. When they will meet, you apply this topic here. Here also the two hands will rotate with different speeds. When they will meet, simply total distance by speed. Here distance is 360 degrees. Speed is 5.5 degrees per minute. So for every 65 5 by 11 minutes, they will meet. Remember, 360 degrees is the distance, 5.5 degrees is the speed. So for every 65 minutes, 5 by 11 minutes, you get a coincidence. Means at 12 o'clock, the, the two hands will coincide. So after the 12 o'clock, if you add 65 minutes, 5 by 11 minutes to that, we get 1 hour, an extra 1 hour. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 5 minutes is extra. 1 hour, 5 minutes, 5 by 11. 1 hour, 5 by 11 minutes. They will coincide. So after 1 hour, 5 minutes, 5 by 11 minutes, there is another coincidence. If we add 65, 5 by 11. So at 2 hours, 10 minutes, 10 by 11, you get another coincidence. Like this, you get at 3 hours, 16 minutes, 4 hours 21 minutes, 5 hours 27 minutes, 6 hours 32 minutes. Some fractions are there, so it is negligible. So 7 hours 38 minutes, 8 hours 43 minutes, 9 hours 49 minutes, 10 hours 54 minutes. So at 12 o'clock. So total there is 11 times coincidence is there. 11 times minute and hour hand will coincide in 12 hours. So in a day, there is 22 coincidence. Means 22 times minute and hour hand will coincide. So this is a very simple thing. From this small concept of relative velocity, we will able to derive many conclusions. So let's see another problem. This time 1 hour between 1 and 2, how many times the angle between hour hand and minute hand is 180 degrees, and when? So between 1 and 2, the two hands will coincide at 1 hour 5 by 11 minutes. So for 360 degrees, it will take 65 5 by 11. So for 180 degrees, it takes how much time? Just by 2. So 65 5 by 11 by 2 will gives rise to 32 8 by 11. So if we add this time to this, we will get 180 degrees. So this is the time where 180 degrees angle will form. So after that, to form 180, the two will rotate 360. Means after 360 degrees of rotation of two hands has to cover 360 degrees rotation in order to form another 180. In order to form another 180, it has to rotate 360 degrees by the two hands. This is the logic. So by adding 65 5 by 11, you get 180 degrees angle every time. Between 2 and 3, you get 2 hours 43 minutes, you get 180 degrees. Between 3 and 4, 3 hours 49 minutes, you get 180 degrees. Between 4 and 5, at 4 hours 54 minutes, you get 180 degrees. At 6 o'clock, exactly 180 degrees is there. Between 7 and 8, at 7 hours 5 minutes 5 by 11th minute, you get 180 degrees. Simply adding 65 5 by 11 to this every time, you get this result. The difference between these two is 65 5 by 11. The difference between these two is 65 5 by 11. The difference between these two is 65 5 by 11. So here also you will get 11 times. 11 times means in a day 180 degrees angles will form 22 times. Suppose 7:45 time is there. What is the angle between 7:45? In 7:45, long hand is on the 9 and short hand is between the 7 and 8. So between 7 and 9 there is angle of 60 degrees. 7 and 9 there is angle of 60 degrees. Here it is not a 6. Here 7 and 9. Okay. 7 and 9. Between 7 and 9 there is a 60 degrees. I have written it wrongly. 60 degrees is also present between 6 and 8. Between 7 and 9 also there is 60 degrees. In this 60 degrees, the hour's hand will also advance. You remember that point. So for 60 degrees, hour's hand will advance how many degrees? 30 degrees. Not, this is 45 minutes. Sorry. In 45 minutes, the hour's hand will rotate 22 and a half because for a minute 0.5. So for 45 minutes, you get 22 and a half minutes. So simply subtracting 60 minus 22 and a half, you get 37 and a half degrees. This is the angle between two hands when the time is 7:45. Here is another problem. If the time is 5:30, in the mirror it shows how much time. So for this problem, you have to subtract from the 1160. Means you have to subtract the given time from 1160. If you subtract the given time from 1160 minus 5:30, you get 6:30. So in mirror it looks like 6:30. So this is the real time 5:30. This is the mirror time 6:30. Means mirror shows left to right and right to left. That's why real time is 5:30. In mirror it looks like a 6:30. Thank you. Thank you for listening me. I hope you understand the clocks.